So anyway, we had that issue because he I don't think he understood the concept of the fact that my children are still my kids even though they're adults. So we used to have so many arguments over that, and then he didn't like the fact of how close I was to my family. And it's not. I don't think it was that he didn't like it. I don't think that he understood it. Um, he is a guy that's pretty much straight to the point, like whatever. It is what it is. He cuts people off quickly, and he never understand that. For me being who I am, I love my people. I love my family. I love hard. And yeah, I have been mistreated, used, and all kinds of stuff by my family. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I couldn't let go um, of the holds that they had on me. Now, I'm going to sit there and tell y'all I grew a lot and learned a lot from this man. Um, you know, growing up, I mean, learned more about myself being with this man. Um, And like I said, we did a lot of fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he's a good man, just not the man for me. You know what I'm saying? And he just didn't understand. He didn't understand. But anyway, so I left. And um, it hurts, y'all. It really do. It hurts. It hurts that I was with this man for 5 years. And I'm like, man, I'm just wasting my time and energy, man, with this man. You know, he liked to discount what I did, and like it was never enough. You know, he always wanted more, 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 more. Um, and I loved him. I loved him. You know what I'm saying? I still do. You know, so I've been crying for like the past. I left on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, today, Saturdays for 3 days, just crying. You know what I'm saying? Off and on and praying and trying to figure out how I'm gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be my safe space. He was supposed to be my best friend. He was supposed to be there and not throw stuff in my face when he did stuff for me. When it's all in all actuality, you didn't have to do none of the stuff that you did for me, sir, because I didn't ask you to. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't ask you to, then why is you upset? And again, y'all, I'm looking rough as hell. I had a rough night last night. Um, but that's what happens to me. You know, I give these men my time and energy, and this is what they do to me. I remember I had an ex down in Louisiana that I used to mess with, and I remember I was literally the dude I was messing with at the time used to kick me out every other day, and like every other day, every time he got mad at me or whatever, he would kick me out. So at the last point, I was like, you know what? I don't know where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do, but I got to get away from here. So my ex got in touch with me, and we were chopping it up and talking or whatever. So I had come to his house, and one time, and this is when I had a car. I came to his house one time. He showed me around or whatever, and then um, he came. Then I went to his house a second time or whatever. And I was like, man, can I take a swim in your swimming pool in your tub? So I'm thinking that we gonna be cool. He gonna let me stay for a little bit. But after I was there for like 3 days, he was like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with him. I poured into him just like I poured into every relationship I'm in. Now, I might have been a little bit more crazier than, you know what I'm saying, because I did, have a lot of issues between his relationship with his sister and him, because I just felt like it was just way too close, but it was really stupid. When now that I think back to it, I think back about it. But I'm a loving person. I'm a wife. I'm not nobody's girlfriend. I'm a good woman, y'all. Yes, I have my flaws, and yes, I do things. I'm human. I'm not perfect, But if I say I love you, I love you. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about that. If I say I love you, I love you. I will give you the shirt off my back. I will give you my last. Y'all don't understand how many times I've had to start over trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then so some of this stuff is self-inflicted wounds. You know what I'm saying? But at this age, I got to take accountability for my part, and I have to learn to, one, to set boundaries. Two, I have to stop allowing people to push their stuff on my back. You know what I'm saying? So, in my journey, I got into a car accident. Y'all, I'm sorry. I keep going from one thing to another, but also when I got in this car accident, our relationship started going down too. Now, I've been a CNA for almost 30 years, and um I had a lot of back issues, you know what I'm saying? But I did not know the extent of my injuries until I got into that car accident. It's now to the point that I can't even work no more. So you supposed to be my dude, my partner or whatever, and they telling me I can't work no more. I've worked my whole life, y'all, to take care of my babies. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do, um, to make sure that they good or whatever the case may be. So for them, somebody to tell me that I can't work because of my back issues, I gotta have back surgery and all kinds of stuff. It's like I was depressed for a while. I'm still dealing with it. But I thank God for me being able to have. I had to sit in the house for 3 months and nobody really came to see me, um, because that got my journey closer. That started my journey to to try to get closer to God, and learn to trust Him anymore. I mean, learn to trust Him. Learn that in everything, in all you do, you look to Him. In everything you do, look to Him. You know what I'm saying? And He will give you rest, but you have to trust Him. You know, He may not come when you want Him, but He's always on time. You know, and God had been telling me to leave this man for the longest. Y'all, these little fruit bugs is getting on my nerves. Um, he menopause brain. Oh my God, y'all! I just forgot exactly what I was saying. Oh, my walk with journey. My walk with God is I've been having to learn how to trust Him, and is I've been getting. Every day I get better and better at it. Um, but now I'm trying to figure this out. At 46 years old, I can't work no more. I got stuff in motion, but I'm still waiting. I got my disability in motion, but I gotta wait. I'm working on my settlement from the car accident, but I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got stuff coming to me, they just not coming. So I'm sitting around here worried about how I'm gonna pay anything. Sitting here living with my daughter, sitting on her couch and whatever the case may be. And again, once again, I gotta start all over. I left this man with everything, y'all. I had just paid $300 for the electric in a house that I wasn't going to be living in, and paid our cell phone bills. Um, and um, plus I sent him $100, even though he was treating me messed up. I still sent him some money so that he could, because I got my school check. That's the only thing that I got. That's the only thing that I'm getting is a school check. But I can't survive on a check that I get only every 12 to 14 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I can't live off of that. You know what I'm saying? These bills come every month, you know. And I just, he was upset about that. Like, that's what I'm saying. He was never satisfied. Okay, y'all, come back for part 3. I'm running out of time.